Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are driving to Omaha, Nebraska, to where we purchased the CX90, and guess what? We are selling it back to them. Yes, I said that. We've had it for a month and a half, and this thing was that bad, in my opinion, that we are selling this car back to Mazda and just getting out of the CX90. I think what we've learned is we're either gas people or electric. Not hybrid people. The hybrid system is good if you like to charge daily, which is kind of annoying. Every time you come home for the day, you're plugging that thing in and letting it charge. Just to me, it's just a little excessive when you're used to the Tesla where you can charge once for the week. There's just so many things that we disliked about this thing to make us only have it for a month and a half. We can go through the list of a few things here. To start off with was the touchscreen system, or the lack thereof. Yes, I know that you can get the high-end Premium Plus model and get Apple CarPlay Touch, but just the general system, the screen system and all the settings in any of the vehicles, any trim levels, do not have a touchscreen. So if you're just doing the Mazda settings, you have to use the dial, and I find that very annoying in this day and age. Everything has a touchscreen, so people may get used to that scroll knob, but I just can't do it. Next thing was the shifter. You know, we don't like that shifter. It's kind of annoying. I've actually shut the car off a couple times and hasn't been in park, so that was another annoyance. We had quite a few other things that we found out on our road trip. The lane keep assist emergency system was annoying. We can shut that off, so that's not too horrible. But the adaptive cruise just does not handle corners well on the highway, especially when there's a car in the other lane. It'll slam on the brakes. You can turn that off as well, but that is something you have to turn off every time you shut the car off or turn it back on. So unfortunately, that's a very big annoyance if you do a lot of highway driving and don't like that cruise control, adaptive cruise control. So the next thing that we found out on our road trip is the refueling. You have to hit a button with the car powered off and let it say refueling ready before you can even open the fuel door. You cannot leave the car running while you get gas. To be able to do that, it has to be off, which can be annoying, especially in the cold weather climates. I know you're not supposed to leave your car running when you refuel, but how many of us out there do that when it's freezing cold or super hot? So that's a pretty big annoyance there for me. Albeit, if you have the PHEV model, you won't have to worry about that much if you're only daily driving it and always are on EV. So that's something that you could probably get away with if you don't do a lot of highway driving. Then that windshield wiper thing, what's up with that? I mean, you can't even lift the windshield wipers all the way up. That's kind of annoying, especially in the Midwest. I know a handful, if you're outside in the cold winter, you know, it's either gonna sleet and ice or snow, you'll lift your windshield wipers up so they don't freeze to the windshield. And you can't do that in this car, so very big annoyance. One of the other things that kind of bugged me was that, yes, it claims there is 323 horsepower with the PHEV and the gas engine combined, but if you're in town and you're on EV only, you're never getting that full power. So you're like 200 horsepower-ish, and it's pretty underpowered in EV mode if you're just using that. So when you're used to like an electric vehicle or high horsepower gas cars like I am, it's just tough to go back to such a slow vehicle. I know most people who buy an SUV don't care about speed, but to me it's kind of a downgrade when you're used to such high horsepower cars. So yes, I might have missed a few things, so I'm going to put a list of everything on the next screen here of what we disliked about the Mazda that caused us to sell it back so soon. Alright guys, here's the big list of the reasons why we are selling the CX90 back to Mazda. You may think some of these are pretty trivial, but when you add them all up, it is a pretty big deal on your daily driver, especially when you've had several vehicles in the past that have very few of these issues. So Don't think we'll be buying a Mazda again in the future, but we at least know that we are not plug-in hybrid people. Gas or EV only for us going forward. Alright guys, so those were the things that really bugged us about the CX90. We are moving on to the next vehicle. We're actually probably just going to drive our Bronco for now for a while and save the car payment, and then maybe go back to a Tesla eventually. We'll see. But let me know in the comments what your experiences have been with the CX90. I know most of you will think that I'm nitpicking a lot of this stuff, but when you've driven other cars that don't have these issues or annoyances, they all add up. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Have a good one.